Hey guys, my name's Micah. There's my rotary engine that I detonated like a retard. Alright, got the header and turbo and everything taken off in one chunk. I'll show you this, really cool. The turbo here, pretty good sized turbo. There's the header. It's a pretty cool downpipe. It has a fabricated pipe there for the wastegate exhaust, not to go out in the atmosphere but come back into the exhaust. It's a pretty cool setup there. It's all ceramic coated, stand all the heat and everything. Alright, then I've got the intake manifold off so far. Here's the fuel rail hoses, fuel hoses. I got the intake off, intake manifold. I had to move the motor over in order to get the stuff out of the way here, because you can see how long the studs are. I didn't have enough room because of the edge of the firewall and everything. So I moved the motor over a little bit, just took the motor mounts loose and got the turbo out of there. Intake manifold didn't have the same problem with, but here's the intake manifold. Hopefully I can leave it all together just like that, so I don't have to do all the gaskets and stuff again. Some of the bolts and stuff I've taken out. Really not that many bolts is what you would think. Pretty simple stuff. It's just not a whole lot there. Of course, here's your other injectors and fuel rails. But I did find where the exhaust was leaking a little bit down here. I don't know if you can see that, but that's like some carbon or something kind of build up there where it was leaking out the header. Hopefully I can get that sealed off, and that'll help me spill the turbo out a little quicker. But this car was tuned for 93 octane at 20 pounds of boost. And I'll tell you what happened. I used Marathon gas, and I don't know if they don't have that good of gas. I don't know if the octane rating's off or what, but I had it on 20 pounds of boost, which they told me that not to run it on that unless I have race gas, but it was tuned on it, so it shouldn't have detonated. But it was a little cooler too, so that didn't help. I'm sure it probably leaned out the mixture, but as soon as it hit about 17 pounds of boost at about 7,300 RPMs, I felt it lose power a little bit, and it kind of made a sound. And as soon as I let it go back down to idle, I got out of it immediately, but it went down to idle and I blew a seal. So it kind of had a lope when it would sit here and idle. And I did a compression check on the front rotor, and it's got one of the apex seals. It's got low, well, two sides of the rotor has low compression, so that was pretty easy to check. If you have any questions about that, you can ask me how I did it. Whatever, you just get a compression check, and you take this, well, of course, spark plugs out, and, or one of the spark plugs out, and you just see that it'll hit. Actually, I think there's a YouTube video you can look up where some guy's doing that. That's what I did, so you can check that out. I'm going to attempt to rebuild this rotary myself, so I'm going to upload more videos as I get them, as I get more done. But I'm going to get the ignition stuff out of the way and all those wires there, and disconnect the transmission from it and get that thing out of there. I ordered a video how to rebuild a rotary from Atkins Rotary. It's a pretty cool video. I watched it. It's about an hour long, but it tells you everything you need to know to rebuild it. So hopefully I can do that. It'll be a good learning experience for me. But just heads up, if you do have an RX-7 and maybe you just got it, you're trying to learn some stuff on it, do not turn the boost up unless you got good gas or octane booster or a race gas. You just need to stay around 10-12 pounds of boost otherwise, and that'll save your engine. It ain't worth doing all this stuff to it just to replace the apex seal, because there just ain't none that'll withstand detonation if you boost high enough and all. So I appreciate looking at the video. Let me know what you guys think. I'll try to upload some more as I get it. If you got any questions, you can ask me. I'm not a professional exactly, but I do know a little bit about rotaries, so I've had this one for a while, about 3 years. So just holler.